At the age of 50, should a man still look for a wife? After reading this, I felt a pang in my heart. Today, I want to share with you the feeling of always thinking you're still young, only to suddenly realize that as a person born in the 1970s, you've aged in the blink of an eye. Once vibrant and full of dreams, now in your 40s or 50s, time has swiftly sliced away your youthful years, leaving behind a few strands of white hair and the marks of time etched deeply on your face, like scars of passing years. Once full of grand aspirations to become scientists, mathematicians, educators, or astronauts, now you find yourself being the parents your children rely on, slaves to your jobs. Time has taken away not just our youth, but an entire era. Suddenly, you realize that people born in the 1970s have grown silent, becoming more reserved as they reach middle age. It's not that they don't want to talk, rather, there's simply nothing much to say. Those who speak the most often know the least. People born in the 1970s, now in their 40s and 50s, have reached a point where they understand everything yet are indifferent to it all. Being silent isn't such a bad thing. It avoids offending others and seeking approval, leaving more time for pondering life and being true to oneself. As people age, they tend to speak less, and those who have such insights are mostly from the 1970s, as we are at the forefront of societal changes. Growing up in times of hardship and poverty, we bore the burdens of our families from an early age, shouldering responsibilities well before our time. Moving to cities, we persevered, knowing that our experiences were unique and incomprehensible to others. So, we often choose silence, feeling resigned to our fate. One of the most helpless moments for people born in the 1970s is when someone suddenly calls you grandpa or grandma, and gradually, you become accustomed to it. Time waits for no one, but what's truly distressing is love. Many families can't withstand the pressures, and despite claims that a plain and simple life is true love, the daily grind can be unbearable. Some may find true love outside their marriages, but struggle with whether to pursue it further or to let it go. Besides, there's work, which often involves competing with younger colleagues, making you feel outdated and even somewhat defeated. For many born in the 1970s, financial burdens persist into middle age, with mortgages and car loans weighing heavily. The thought of starting over is daunting, leaving many fearful and uncertain about the future. Health becomes paramount, with memories fading and physical decline setting in. Despite wanting to live a healthier lifestyle, societal pressures often make it challenging to prioritize self-care. As people reach 50, loneliness becomes a real concern, especially when children have left home and loved ones are no longer around. A solitary existence, with only memories and an empty house for company, can be profoundly disheartening. Therefore, finding a companion for the later years of life becomes increasingly important, providing not only emotional support but also practical assistance. Whether it's the husband caring for his wife or vice versa, the bond between partners surpasses that of children. In old age, having someone to share life's joys and sorrows with becomes a source of great comfort and happiness. Therefore, finding a companion, even if not entirely compatible, can alleviate the loneliness that often accompanies aging. Ultimately, age should not dictate one's pursuit of love and happiness. Regardless of one's age, everyone deserves a chance at love and companionship, as long as it brings happiness and fulfillment. So, whether you're 50 or 80, if you find someone who makes you happy, don't let societal norms or judgments deter you from pursuing that happiness. After all, life is too short to deny oneself the chance for love and companionship, especially in the later years. At 50, a man finds himself at a crossroads, grappling with questions about companionship and loneliness. On one hand, there's the fear of growing old alone, the longing for companionship, and the desire for someone to share life's joys and sorrows. On the other hand, there's the societal pressure and stigma associated with seeking love at an older age, the fear of judgment from family and friends, and the uncertainty of finding a compatible partner. However, reaching 50 should mark the beginning of a new chapter in life, where one can embrace the freedom and opportunities that come with age. With retirement looming on the horizon, there's more time to pursue hobbies, travel, and explore new interests. It's a chance to rediscover oneself and prioritize personal happiness and fulfillment. For those considering remarriage or finding a partner later in life, it's essential to approach it with an open heart and mind. Rather than focusing on societal expectations or the opinions of others, prioritize what truly makes you happy. Whether it's companionship, emotional support, or simply someone to share life's adventures with, finding a partner who understands and accepts you for who you are is paramount. Of course, finding love later in life comes with its own set of challenges and uncertainties. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to open oneself up to new experiences and possibilities. But with the right attitude and mindset, it's entirely possible to find love and companionship at any age. Ultimately, whether to seek a partner at 50 or not is a deeply personal decision that only the individual can make. It's about listening to your heart, following your instincts, and embracing the opportunities that life presents, regardless of age. After all, love knows no bounds and can blossom at any stage of life. So, if you find yourself yearning for companionship and connection, don't hesitate to pursue it. Your happiness and fulfillment are worth it. As individuals approach 50, they should reflect on their lives and make decisions that align with their desires for the future. This period marks a new beginning, with more time available for personal pursuits after retiring from the workforce. Whether living in rural areas or urban centers, life becomes more relaxed, and living standards improve compared to previous years. Elderly individuals no longer face the same physical demands as before, allowing them to enjoy their twilight years in greater comfort. However, with age comes a growing fear of loneliness. As children move away and close relatives pass on, the once bustling household can feel desolate. Having a companion to share life's journey becomes a source of solace, bringing warmth and laughter back into the home. Simple gestures like holding hands during a walk in the park or caring for each other when illness strikes become invaluable moments of happiness. Inevitably, there are challenges to overcome, especially when considering remarriage at an older age. Society may cast judgmental glances, and adult children might express reservations. Yet, prioritizing personal happiness and emotional fulfillment is crucial. A loving partner can offer companionship, support, and understanding, making life's trials easier to bear. Moreover, as individuals approach 50, they must prioritize their health and well-being. Physical ailments and cognitive decline may become more apparent, requiring greater attention to self-care. While aging brings inevitable changes, maintaining a positive outlook and embracing life's journey with resilience is key to enjoying one's later years. Ultimately, age should not be a barrier to finding love and companionship. Whether it's embarking on a new relationship or rekindling an old flame, pursuing happiness should always be encouraged. After all, love knows no bounds, and everyone deserves a chance at finding joy and fulfillment, regardless of age. In conclusion, as individuals reach the milestone of 50, they should reflect on their lives, prioritize their happiness, and embrace the opportunity for love and companionship in their later years. By doing so, they can create a fulfilling and meaningful chapter in the journey of life.